It's a beautiful day here in New York City, and no, not because of the weather, because it's cold outside, but because it's a Friday. And that's right, the weekend is almost here. It's me, James Sweeney with ModernWallStreet.com. Grab yourself a drink, make some noise, shout for joy with me, because you know what time it is. We're getting it started early once again. Hey, it's Friday. It's happy hour in New York City. Now, U.S. stocks, they traded higher Friday afternoon after China's central bank made its first interest rate cut in more than 2 years. Now, to be honest, it's been one heck of a boring day here in the U.S., especially on the business front. So investors instead turned overseas after the People's Bank of China, to everyone's surprise, cut its benchmark interest rates for the first time in more than 2 years. This time in an attempt to lower borrowing costs and help revive a relatively cooling, slowing down economy. The one-year benchmark lending rate, that's down by 40 basis points to 5.6%. One-year benchmark deposit rates, that's going to be lower by 25 basis points. Now, these reductions, mark your calendar, will be effective November 22nd. Also adding to gains was Europe, after ECB President Super Mario Draghi reiterated dovish statements in a speech at a European banking conference in Frankfurt today. And with speculation growing that OPEC may cut oil production when it meets next Thursday to help lift prices, and strong results from Foot Locker, you have yourself a session where, for every 3 stocks advancing, there was 1 decliner over at the New York Stock Exchange. Let's now take a look to see how the markets are shaping up to close out not just the session, but the week as well. And lastly, as mentioned before, Foot Locker, rising after posting better than expected quarterly earnings. And speaking of Foot Locker, what better way is there to end this week than talking about this weekend's great fight, right? Between Chris Algieri and the pride of the Philippines. From General Santos City, Manny Pacquiao. Now, I'm not being biased. I'm not that type of person. I'm not a biased individual at all. But hey, I think Pac-Man, he wins in China and then calls for just one more match against a certain someone before retiring and becoming the president of the Philippines. That certain someone who still has to agree to a fight and give the people what they want. Good job, Foot Locker. Manny, he's going to win in Macau. I really believe so. And we all know who must be next. That's right. And you guys are probably wondering, hey, James, why are you wearing that shirt for? That's right. You know who has my back, so I can say whatever I want. I can't say who he's going to fight next, but we all know who it's going to be. He's got my back. Literally. And until next week, have yourself a great weekend. I'm James Sweeney with ModernWallStreet.com. Enjoy the fight if you're watching it. No, but literally, Manny, he's got my back.